All right, so they had Nicco Montano and Valentina Shevchenko at the press conference, that UFC press conference that they had. And, it wasn't a whole lot about them. Like I said, the press conference to me fell flat. But Nicco, man, there's been a Nicco sighting in LA. It's like when you see Bigfoot. I saw Bigfoot. I actually walked out my house one day and I saw a UFO in the sky. It's just like that. A unicorn. Double rainbow. Nicco Montano right now is like double rainbow. I saw her and I was like, that's Nicco. That's Nicco. That's Nicco. Why? Because she's been MIA, man. She's been absolutely MIA. But she carried herself well. I thought she carried herself extremely well for somebody who had been injured. She didn't look overweight. She looked like she keeps her weight down, just a natural 125er. She looked just like a natural 125er. There's some fighters that after the fight, they always blow up, like Amanda Nunes. She always blows up a little bit and you can see like fattiness on her, that she's picked up like 30 or 40 pounds. But yeah, Nicco looked good. She looked good to me. Now, Valentina Shevchenko looked like an absolute killer. She looked like she had like an absolute hitman or something like that. She looked like one of those people that would be on the top of the roof holding a sniper rifle. You know what I mean? Aimed at somebody. Somebody's got a price on their head and she's ready to get that paper. She looked like she looked like she was straight up Sicario. An absolute Sicario. She came out there, she had on a little midriff, just a pair of jeans, belt. I think she even had her phone in a phone case and it was like clipped to her waist or something. I was just like, Nicco, Valentina, what's up with the look? The look was like she was about to film a movie and she was the hitman. Oh man, but Valentina looked good. She looked extremely good. She looked like she's definitely in shape. 125 definitely looks better on her. Like her weight, her body structure looks a lot better. Like now I can tell that 135 just wasn't a good place for her. Now the more and more I see her in her natural element, I can tell that 135 really wasn't it. Now, she got that work done at 135. Don't get me wrong. At any moment, she would be in there and be able to kick, and be able to beat anybody up in there. But I'm really excited to be able to see Valentina in her own element, just doing it, just in a zone, ready to fight. The audience somebody in the audience did ask Nicco a question about why she's been so MIA. For a second, I thought that she was nervous or scared a little bit, but she wasn't. I think she looked up into the crowd and she kind of was like, huh? And then she immediately jumped into kind of being a professional. And she's very well spoken and just, she seems like she knows how to work her way around just media. I don't think media is going to be a problem for her. And actually, to be honest, I think that Nicco Montano has a little bit of star quality to her. She has a little bit of star quality to her. But yeah, she definitely I think she got the first question in the press conference. The second question. She got the second question in the press conference. And it was about her being MIA. Because everybody knows when you just get the belt, you don't get to hold it long before you're defending it. They like to get you back in there. Now, after you had the belt for a while, okay, maybe they'll let you stretch out the time until, 4, 5, 6 months. But usually when you first get it, it's not really like that. But anyways, I'll say this. I thought that Nicco looked good. I thought that she handled herself well, but there was a part of her that looked incredibly scared. It looked like she was like, I'm going to come out and I'm going to do this face off and I'm going to stare Valentina Shevchenko down. And then we'll just shake hands and we'll shake hands and we'll go to our seat. But the way that Valentina came out, she marched out. Boom, 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 boom. She got right in her face. And then she held, she came back to the side. You know how Valentina does. She always does that side pose where you can see the bullet tattoo. She pulled over to the side and just kind of put her hands in her face. And Nicco didn't know when the stare down was over. Nicco broke the stare down. She just was staring at her. Valentina was just boom, just staring at her, ice cold. And then Nicco was like, hey, man, this is over. This shit is getting, it's intense in here. And so she reached out and she said, look, let's shake hands. They shook hands and it was all good. But You know, like we said, Valentina did mention in the press conference, it's probably the last thing I'm going to mention about the press conference, but Valentina did say that she is not overlooking Nicco Montano. She said 25 years in the game, she never looked over an opponent. 25 years in the game, she has never looked over an opponent. She's not going to start doing it with Nicco, and she's going to go in there 100%. That sounds like a serious beating that's about to happen in that octagon. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounds like she is going to hog tie and drag Nicco is what it felt like to me. I was just like, ooh, I'm glad I'm not in there. I'm glad that I'm not in there. But anyways, that's my thoughts basically on the Nicco Montano and Valentina face-off. We get to see the flyweight division move forward a little bit. We get to see the belt being defended, which is always great to see. Anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section. You know, Nicco Montano versus Valentina Shevchenko, the face-off at the UFC press conference. I know you guys got comments out there. Hit the like button and hit that subscribe button.